frozen for me, the screen. But anyway, I really like TNC's lineup. They deal with the Terrorblade well. Creeps, Magic Missile top. They will have the Blade Fury JL. Don't think he's going to be able to escape from this one. And it looks like Gabby play hard here. Rappy on the low ground. Gabby's ready and waiting though, but there is a level advantage coming through from the Earth, so they're going to roll forward. Nice shackles, however. Will hold him in place. Will it be enough damage, however? One more right click afterwards where they will get the Magic Missile now with the Blade Fury. The kick slow is going to be there. Rappy, they should be able to chase him down here, and they might turn their attention to play hard here. With the shackles still on cooldown, Gabby's just going to chase him down. Looks like they don't want to dive. They don't see the other support jet split. They're going to try and defend this, but play hard. We'll get the shackles from afar. They have the healing ward. Rappy's going to be able to deal with this though, and with the Omni Slash, they're going to think about fighting. The stun leads into the roll. It'll control up, play hard. He's going to end up falling here. And RML, he also catches another one. It is Marky Mark. Dazzle doesn't have a point yet in the grave. It's a double kill for Cuckoo. And now they don't have the siege wave, but you can still push this out. With the drums, movement speed, and the phase boots, Gabby, can he get in range? Without that ultimate, the borrowed time, but Scatterlicious is going to be here. It's going to chuck up the image to tank up the Omni Slash. Nicely played from the Terrorblade here, but they don't have a shrine. They're going to chase him down. The deny is there, and now Gabby, he made it overstep the mark here, but with the swap, Ayo will be able to keep his teammate alive here. So Gabby runs himself away. Ayo, AU, sorry. I always struggled pronouncing his name. In the meantime though, Space 14C pushing in this mid lane. And this is interesting. Gabby went for the drums. Looks like he wants to be fighting early with his team, but Cuckoo will be able to get the Hex off. They drop the wards for this as well. If they can keep him alive with the healing ward, they're going to try and cut through. But looks like with the shackles, it will hold him in place here. So now Rappy's going to chase for more with the enrage. Armel has that Astral if need be. AO's in the area as well. They do have to be careful. They'll be fine. Spire, you do have this Ursa with 3 points in the Fury swipes, and with the minus armor coming through from the medallion, this is hard to do. Bruce Split won't be up, however, in time. And yeah, Neon, they're going to disengage here. TNT rotating. Armel yet to have the second point up, sitting in the trees. They'll get the roll. The silence is there as well. Cuckoo's rotating on the backline. He doesn't have the ultimate. They drop the hammer. Shaman once again obliterated. And now the Astral's just going to control up the Ursa. So the enrage completely useless. Rappy brought down, and now on the backline as well. Gabby, he's going to try and find JL here. He's got that bow time. They'll swap him back, and look at the body blocks. Gabby just holding the Abaddon in place. Meanwhile, Armel stacking up these arcane orbs. And the Astral should be able to finish him out here, Mark. Don't think you'll be able to keep him alive here. Not enough time, of course. Really reliant on the Shaman, who, speaking about it, I mean, can they get in range? He doesn't have 8th lane yet. Play hard. Will be able to get the Hex. Can he get in range for the shackles? And no. Gabby survives, and they're in a horrible spot now. They have a good observe ward on the high ground here. AO's going to TP in, and it looks like he'll just die as fast as he TP'd in. And now Gabby, they're going to try and push for more here. Cyclone will chuck out the Ursa here. They're going to get the stun on the Abaddon as well. They're all 4, but they'll get the kick slow. Who are they going to try and initiate forward on? It looks like the Omni Slash on play hard. They'll bring him down. The Magnetize as well. Once again, another Cyclone perfectly controlling up this Ursa. The roll forward. Dazzle, they need to bring him down before he gets the grave. He's going to go for the TPR. Can they cancel this, however? It looks like Mark unable to get it out in time, so he will get brought down. Now the Astral play. Rappy is going to go for his own TP. Will be fine. More Arcane Orb sack. Who are they going to be able to find? They still have this lane war that hasn't been dealt with. They'll see the Courier as well. Smoke and Sentry. They're going to get the Astral, play hard on the high ground here on the backline though. Rappy will run forward. They're going to pop the BKB. They'll try and turn their attention to the Shaman. That's all their lockdown. And he will get brought down. The Grave will keep Mark alive, however. But he's going to end up falling as well. Remember, that's a buyback death timer for the Shaman. Another roll forward. Tims is not going to let the rest of Neon get away here. Stun off the Mark. Nice sidestep from the Abaddon here. But Tims, of course, is about to have the slow. Without the stones, however, unable to get in range, is going to kick for Cuckoo, just stack up these arcanes, and now JL eventually falls. Oh no, look at the damage, 64 stacks. I mean, he's got no mana because the Equilibrium was on cooldown, but it doesn't matter. It's 3 dead on the side of Neon. Make it a 10k gold. On top of him here, Armel. Arcane Orb sacks have expired here. They'll get the Astral. They're going to need the lockdown before he gets a BKB off, and he should be able to get off in time, however. Going to go potentially for the TPR, but it is still on cooldown here. TP is going to be coming through. They have the Shrine, and the Bruce Split will get popped here. But now with the BKB, it's about to expire. Now he will pop the Metamorphosis here. It's going to turn it. They get the Hex. Can they blow up this Earth Spirit here? A nice swap, but it looks like the Vengeful Spirit is going to trade his life for it now. Armel taking a bunch of damage. He doesn't have the ultimate. Tim's going to fall as well. So it's 2 dead from TNC. And once again, like last game, Neon taking very good fight around this 24-minute mark. But now they get the Hex. Cuckoo. They'll cancel off the Blink. Shackles is there. It's going to be another kill for them. And meanwhile, Rappy on the backline here. Can he actually get away? They'll just constantly keep the damage. It's a triple kill for the Terrorblade. Said they'll wrap on the backline here. They're going to drop the Serpent Wand to roll forward. And we'll be able to stop the Shackle here. Armel, can he get away? They're going to get swallowed the BKB, but he doesn't Astral in time. The pause comes through. Oh no. Just the Astral wasn't there. A good attempt on the swap. But of course, not max level, so the cast range. And Dai actually have another Observer Ward, so JL will get scouted out here. But they instantly de-ward that with the Sentry. Sitting in the trees, Cuckoo's going to bring forward. They will find play hard. The Shrine is there. Can he survive? However, looks like they won't be able to get the Grave in time. Shrine doesn't keep him alive either. And they're going to back off here. So Omni slash down. And just with the Dazzle not being there to keep him alive, they didn't have the Greaves in the area as well. That's probably going to be Roshan. Does he want to buy back for it though? BKB on Cuckoo is down, but at least you are about to get the Brew Split. They get the second Observer Ward as well, so now TNC only have this one around the mid lane, but he's going to buy back, and they will force out of here Reflection. Good amount of chip damage here, Mark. Can he get in range for any follow-up, however? But looks like now Neon want to try and force the aggression here. They're going to smoke up straight away. The blink forward. Going straight on the backline here. They find play hard. That's a lot of their lockdown. They're going to roll on the backline here. They still have the Serpent Wards. Rapid tries to find Timson with the blade through. He'll be fine. Now the Astral will hold him in place. Going to pop the Metamorphosis here. They'll be into AO here. And they will find Tims instead. The raid brings him down. It's going to be Bruce from the backline. And will control the Abaddon. So they're not going to get the save coming through and that heal. And they're going to turn their attention. BKB from Armel. He still has that ultimate. He's stacking up the Arcane Orbs. They'll be able to blow up the Shaman. Dead once again in the Terrorblade. He gets a Grave. This Sunder, it's still available. Dai, they're going to be careful here. The roll forward. Tim's is going to find them here. Another Sunder, and has been used. Cuckoo with the blink. A lot of damage. Jail's going to be careful without the ultimate, but they're going to lose the Earth Spirit once again. Cuckoo's going to go for the TPR. Can he get any time? No. They don't kill him. Cuckoo survives. He just makes it out, but that may just be Roshan. They're going to buy back on the Venge. Who else has it? Looked like the Earth Spirit was forced to buy back that fight, so it's going to be a dieback for him. Gabby's got the blink. There's a ward on the high ground. They saw him there. Will escape, however. Blinks in the river. So no one yet has taken Roche. They're going to go straight back in the Wave of Terror. Thank you for that minus armor. How did you actually take this, though, with all the ultimates on cooldown? Yes, you don't have Metamorphoses, but you can, I believe, force this. Just keep chucking out the Wave of Terror. Yes, it is their only way to scout it out. AO might be in a situation though. Magic Missile. Rapid's just going to keep contesting him here. They will get the swap now. Gabby, the Fusel Blade's going to control him up here. The Rage will purge it off. However, in the meantime though, Roshan's just getting body key. Vengeful Spirit, another stun. They'll have the healing ward. Will it be enough? However, one more right click and down he goes. But in the meantime, space for the boys inside the pit. Scatterlicious, blink forward. Cuckoo, can he get it? However, he's got the BKB and he's got a statue. Cuckoo, nicely played from him. But he's on top of the rest of the Radiant squad here. Does he have any follow-up though? Gabby on the high ground. Omni slash still on cooldown. Looks like they bursted down the Ursa instead. He's going to get the Shackles. Armel doesn't have the ultimate, the Astral. They're going to try and turn their attention to play hard. They will drop the Serpent Ward. And now that's the OG down. He's dead for 100. They're going to get the Aegis respawn as well. Gabby with that blade through, but Scatterlicious just doesn't care. He's got the cheese, the Sunder as well. Gabby's got to get away here. They got the blink. Can they follow up? He will be fine. Rappy moves pretty fast though. There's actually haste on play hard. They might think about diving him here, but he's got the blade through. Gabby should be fine. It's a big thing coming through. They are getting the Sunders and Tims. Can he escape? Has got one more remnant, but they'll be fine here. They pop the boost. We're going to try and delay this and deal with the illusions as well with the Dispel. We'll get rid of the minus armor from that bad juju. They're going to Cyclone up the Terrorblade as well. Try and delay this. Of course, constantly keeping out that urn on the Ursa, making it so he can't blink forward. But they will be able to get the tier 3 tower, the first of the game. Shrines are now available. They're going to get the Hex. Can they find the Broom Mussins? A big kill for them. With the Medallion, will the minus armor be enough? However, the nice Magic Missile is going to wrap in place. OD still not up yet. It's going to be up in 30. They need to get more out of this though, Neon. This is a big timing for them. And it looks like they will. Melee Rack's going to fall. Potentially make it more. The Shackles, Gabby, where's the save? They will have the swap, but it's still the Shackles is going. The Juggernaut, he doesn't have to blade through yet. He's going to be able to get it off and he will be fine. But they are very deep now, Neon. They've got to disengage. We'll be able to get the full lane of racks and get out of here now. But it's a 1k gold network. Is the only one as of right now, but they're going to wrap around here. Smoke. will get popped. They drop the Observer Ward. Very nice position here. Cuckoo's going to blink on the backline. They'll get the Magic Missile. Abaddon obliterated here. And now they're going to try and turn their attention to Tims with the bash there. Scatterlicious still beating to all of them though. And the Bruce Blade is going to control Cuckoo. Can he get himself away? It looks like they won't be able to deal with all of them. The Hex on the backline. Blade Fury is still up. They're going to have to blink as well. And Armel's another kill for them. And it looks like Neon, they need to try and disengage here. They're slowly getting chipped into here. They're still in the area. They're going to blink forward. They'll drop the hammer. Mark gets the BKB off in the grave as well. But Terrorblade is going to be able to find the Vengeful Spirit. Looks like they want to try to take this fight with the Metamorphosis here. But look at the damage. He still has Thunder for the silences there. Armel still man fighting. It's 4 dead. It's all up to the Terrorblade here with the cheese down. It's going to end up falling. He doesn't get the Thunder off. TNC. Very good considering a majority of the damage coming through from Neon is right click. So that active procs coming through will deal a lot of damage throughout these fights. But there you go. TNC, they hit back and they hit back hard. Gold Graph back in their favor. They're going to walk up the high ground as well. Tier 3 falls. Melee racks soon to fall. Make it a full lane of racks for them. They're going to try and hold this Terrorblade buyback. And that means TNC, they're going to get as much out of it as they can. They'll force the glyph. They'll probably back out after this. They need to be careful though. With him being back up, they recognize Neon, how do they actually start the fights? I mean, they've got the Hex. He's able to run straight through with those Phase Boots and the Blade Fury. No way to follow up here. I mean, Arcane Orb, the only one. They see the mid, however, there's a big kill if they can get Cuckoo. They're going to lead with the Hex. But then Basher's coming through. Armel is going to save another roll forward. It will connect on the Shaman. They've got the Metamorphosis here. And now blink away. Cuckoo, he gets the ultimate off. He's going to be fine here. And now Scatterlicious with the BKB. It's going to expire here. So they can cyclone him up. They're going to be able to control the Terrorblade. And instead, they get the Hex. The Omnislash as well with the follow-up of the grave. It's there. They haven't dealt with the save. They're going to go for the Astral. Will he pop afterwards? They have no save. But the Astral use and the heal won't be coming through. OD does get bursted down, however. Rappy is going to blink forward. Look at the east, however. Cuckoo's still man fighting though. He will have to heal. Mark, another grave with that cooldown reduction. And now Gabby is just going hand through the team fight to buybacks. Will be coming through. Rappy has the enrage. Will be able to run himself away. So purchase off the slows. Going to try and reinitiate here. Tims goes Sept on the kick away. But on the side instead, JL, he finds Cuckoo. A lot of buybacks coming through there. A big fight. However, BKB popped on Armel, but he's stacking up these orb stacks. Very big for them. So even though BKB's down, Armel is 25. They're going to get the Hex as well. The Serpent to the high ground is going to trap them in with the Metamorphosis. They're going to get the swap. Cuckoo can get the ultimate off. He's going to be fine here, but they will be able to block the Vengeful Spirit. The Shackle's just to hold him in place for a little while longer. The Omnislash, and now they will get the Cyclone here. So Terrorblade, he takes no damage from it now. The roll forward, they have the grave. Abaddon's going to be fine here. Can he heal up through it? And with the shield, they drop the hammer. But Terrorblade, he's still alive, and with the Aegis, they'll be fine. And it looks like the side of Neon, they want to try and take this fight. Remember, Cuckoo is very low after the Bruce Split here. They're going to get another grave. Sunder is out. Mark with the own BKB, but they will be able to blow play hard. And now they're just lacking a little bit of damage here. Controlling them through. Go Scepter. Tims will be fine. Gabby's going to think about reinitiating here. Just trying to kite out as much as they can with this Metamorphosis. And looks like Rainy, it's time for them to disengage here. The TNC have to go all the way around. Actually, they're just going tier forwards. They're trying to end this game with Metamorphosis, the double Serpent as well. They're going to blink on the back line. Ayo, he's going to be careful here. Look at the Hex. Scatterlicious is going to be fine here. The Glyph keeps it towers. Okay, Tims with the roll. It won't stun up anyone through the BKB. They have the Shackle as well. Esports going to fall. But on the back line here, Ursa's going to be careful here with the Rage. They're going to get the Omnislash as well. Rappy's falling pretty low, and he will end up falling here. So he can't pop that second cheese, of course, with that cooldown. And now JL, the bow time is still down. Terrorblade getting dealt with here. The Orchid is there, but they have the Aegis. Another refresher shot here. The buybacks are going through. Play hard with the BKB. The Hex is there, and they're going to get the Astral save. The Shackles will be cancelled out there. And in the meantime, in Terrorblade, instead of clicking here, it's just clicking the buildings now. Armel, the Arcane Orb stacks. He's got the ultimate. The hammer gets short. It's a double kill for him. It's going to turn his attention to the grave. It's going to keep him alive. They still haven't dealt with the dazzle they need to. It's going to get the Sunder off. They'll Cyclone up, and the Astral keeps him alive. Can he escape though? The Blink's available. He's got the reflection on top of him, that illusion. But he will be able to survive here. Now Scatterlicious, he's going to be careful. He's got the refresher shot. Another Scepter coming through. Rappy's going to be able to reach on the 5 here. The Radiant base, it is in shambles here. They're beating to the tier 4. Terrorblade's going to be careful here. They're going to get the Hex. Aegis, it's been cancelled Special now that can they burst him down? He's gonna go refresh the shot. Grave as well. It's gonna turn their attention now. Rappy needs to deal with Armel, and the bash is there. Gabby's gotta be careful here. Cuckoo, slow it, and the BKB don't be fine. But in the meantime, though, Scalicious is not done just yet. Armel, Astral keeps him alive here, just beating to the T4. One more right click will bring it down. It's giving them a bunch of armor here. One more time, Cuckoo has got that Bruce split in the end. He might actually end up pulling key. Rappy, but each of them Bruce splits down, and that means Cuckoo's dead. Make it Gabby as well. He will have buyback. Tim's got to be careful though, and it looks like Neon. Do they want to stay? Metamorphosis, half duration, blink 4, they're going to get the hex straight away with the BKB. It's on cooldown, and it's going to be OD down. Gabby's going to blink 4, but he doesn't have the ultimate, and he'll end up falling as well. So Neon, can they do this? Am I just going to keep focusing the Ancient here, JL? It's going to be careful here. Armel, 12 Arcane Orb Sack. They'll drop the Serpent once as well. Thunder's going to come through once again, but that'll be the Ancient. GG's come out, so Neon, they're going to force a game 3 out of this. Insane plays from them coming through. Once again, a big team fight around this 25-minute mark. Like game 1, they weren't able to capitalize on that advantage. But we saw they were sick of waiting. They wanted to end this game, and they did. The refresher shot with those Serpent Wards